It's week 18. Almost everyone has given up, but we're not giving up. We are in the Diamond Mine, and we are going to get to that $30,000 up top in Battle Royale. Let's get after it. It's Short King Summer, dude. It just feels like no one in fantasy sports ever learns anything. Does he mistime it, or is Brock Bowers just a grown man? Brock Bowers is just a grown man. Dare I say, Rich, football might be back. In the words of Lane Johnson, this offense looks constipated. It's Short King Summer. All right, folks. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good week 18 to all of you. We have a sacred mission today. A lot of people in week 18, they don't want to play. They do not want to find greatness. They don't want to win $30,000 playing Battle Royale in week 18. They're saying, I'm scared. I'm scared. What if the guy I click, what if he doesn't play? What if Trey Lance plays? What if he doesn't play? What if he doesn't play the whole game? They're terrified. They're terrified. But we are certainly not terrified. I think there is plenty of opportunity to exploit here. I am not super deep into drafting. I've done about 15 Battle Royales. We are going to knock out a bunch today on stream. I think it's a pretty good week. And I did something that I normally have not done. I actually uploaded the ETR ranks into my draft applet. Not because I think like, oh, I'm going to copy and paste ETR, but I do think it is fairly interesting just to see what the leaders of the market are going to have for us. As Andrew says, some of us don't have Underdog bucks anymore. Well, you certainly are not alone in that. No shame, me personally, having to use the, the deposit button. Sometimes you do have to click that deposit button, and that's okay. That's we're not gonna get too deep into that. I have secured some Battle Royale gems from the easy sheet. We will highlight some of these. I'll tell you right now, here are your gems. I'd be very surprised if Bijan, Bucky, Evans, Jayden Daniels, Baker, or Brock Bowers was not on the winning team. I would just be very surprised if that permutation of players. Obviously, that is not that helpful. These are 6 of the 10 highest drafted players, but boy, it just feels pretty like it's a pretty straightforward week. If you guys are unaware of the motivation stuff, and I assume that if you're watching a Battle Royale video on a Saturday, or maybe you're watching this later on a Sunday morning perhaps, I would think you guys probably know the motivations, but effectively, there are very few teams in this 13-game BR slate that care at all about the results. They're not really that in. And as you guys see, I have it sorted by rankings right now. Not going to obviously 100% align with the ETR ranks, but I do like them. I do like them quite a bit as a guardrail this week. Although here's one that I disagree with. I'm a little bit lighter on Jonathan Taylor. I talked about this on the video yesterday with Corain. I'm going to go Bowers here. A little bit lighter on Jonathan Taylor, not because I hate him, not because he's terrible or anything like that, but that is one of those spots where what is Jonathan Taylor's personal motivation, right? Contract stuff, he's already got that sorted. Flacco, it's just all kind of a mess. I'm going to take... So this is a weird spot. I'm actually not going to take Baker here. I'm going to take Drake London. Going to set that up to stack with Penix. One, that is pretty combinatorially unique. That is 2 second-round picks right there. Obviously, if you sort by ADP. The other thing is, those are basically the 2 teams that really have to play. Right? Those are the 2 teams that really have to play in Week 18. The teams with 10 out of 10 motivation that play on Sunday, the Broncos, theoretically the Dolphins, although the Dolphins are not playing like a 10 out of 10 team. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. The Commanders have some motivation. Don't know if they would press their guys to the absolute limit. In fact, you could argue that it would maybe be a little bit of a bad idea to do so. And again, there is another point to be made. NFL players do not perceive of things as meaningless just because there are not playoff contributions involved. For some of these guys, it's going to be the last game they ever play. Either because they're retiring, they don't get their contract renewed, they get cut, they get injured. It could be the last game a lot of these guys ever play. That's a pretty big deal. Now, sure, some teams, the Kansas City Chiefs, for example, are mostly making a mockery of the NFL here in this week. Theoretically, it is possible that if the Steelers win, the Chargers have no motivation. Pretty good motivation, actually, if the Steelers do lose for seeding purposes. Is the board missing something? I read somewhere that Joe Mixon needs 107 yards for a decent bonus. Was there news of him not being in full capacity? Well, I don't really think he's going to play. I guess I don't want to be mean, but the incentive stuff basically means nothing to me. I would probably go the other way on incentives. All right, we have Brock Bowers and Drake London. This is another spot I don't really agree with. This A-chain spot, not that strong to me. Here's a spot I do like. I can't get this idea out of my head. I'm going to take Davante Adams. I can't get this idea out of my head. What if Aaron Rodgers, this is Aaron Rodgers' final game, and in Aaron Rodgers' final game, he goes nuclear. We get the Kobe farewell game. This is the Kobe Bryant 50 points on 50 shots final game against the Utah Jazz. I'm not going to lie. I think that it's fairly possible. We are going to skip over Pollard just because of health stuff, and I don't want to be dealing with his swaps. I'm going to take Michael Carter, who is on the thumbnail. Michael Carter's usage last week was great after the injury to James Conner. He basically was slotted into the well, I suppose it's the James Conner role. Let me pull it up here. Arizona Cardinals running backs, most recent 2 weeks, 70% of the snaps, 59% of the rushes, 5% of the targets. Got a very small amount of DJ Dallas. Feel pretty good about Michael Carter. Sure, but it's not really up to Joe Mixon. And the line is suggesting that none of the starters are playing. Does not seem like very many of the Houston Texans starters will be playing. If you go over to unabated, we can check the odds screen. Houston Texans are currently underdogs to the Tennessee Titans. Yeah, and the team might not want. I mean, what does D'Amico Ryans care about getting Joe Mixon his bonus? I do not think 60% of Mike Evans is too much. Honestly, you could maybe even create a rule. You couldn't create a rule. You could try to just get effectively 100% of a Buccaneers player. Just anytime you fire up a battle royale, fire it up, get yourself a Buccaneer. Not the old point guard. What is Payne Durham being drafted? The tight end 10 cleared while Otten's doubtful. So we can pretty much take any quarterback we want. Right now, Will Shipley chasing is starting against the Giants. We are going to take Will Shipley. Shipley, I think, is a little bit of a secret play here because Gainwell is going to play. So Gainwell is not going to be a healthy scratch, it sounds like. But Gainwell is not going to be playing, for the entirety of that game. I would be stunned. I think we will likely see Shipley play way more. At quarterback, Are you guys ready to really scroll? We are really scrolling. Quarterback 18, Aiden O'Connell against the Chargers. So we have Bowers. Obviously, there's a chance. Well, actually, on this one, let's take Aaron Rodgers. Let's take Aaron Rodgers on this one to set up my narrative. I probably this week in Battle Royale am going to have a wider spread of players than almost ever before. I'm going to have a huge mix of, I'm going to have, 12 different quarterbacks, 18 different running backs. Like, I think there are just not a ton of plays that I feel that good in, and we draw the 101 here. But I am pretty drawn to this concept of the Aaron Rodgers retirement game. Not that he can even really control games like that anymore. But, given how much the Jets, or given how much the Dolphins seem to not care about playing football right now, they've just been pathetic on both sides of the ball. I'm pretty into the Jets stuff. And I also love getting the 101 because you can just take Bijan Robinson and win all the money. If you were the Texans, wouldn't you try to get an offense to look functional? I think that ship has sailed. I think unfortunately the ship of that offense ever improving is just totally, it's not coming back. It's too late. No friends or family in these drafts. It is crazy for it to be a Saturday at 1:30 in the afternoon Central Time. And BR is like not even close to filling. Right now, the main BR 22.9% full with not very much time left to go. And by the way, this Baker Mayfield at 3, normally that would seem insane. I think it's pretty fine this week. This is a man who knows what he wants, and he knows he wants a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. But the Shipley one is pretty interesting because Shipley is not going to be very widely drafted. But they use Kenneth Gainwell in their regular offense. They are resting absolutely everyone else. Would not make a ton of sense for Kenneth Gainwell to load up for 20 touches here. We've actually seen this in the past with the Eagles where they've been in this situation. Let's go look at 2023, Week 18. Weirdly enough, Week 18 was also against the New York Giants last year. Last year in that game, 7 rushes for Gainwell, 6 for Rashad Penny, 3 for Boston Scott, 2 for Hurts, 6 for Marcus Mariota. Yeah. I'm glad you are becoming woke to Darnold and the Vikings. Ooh, incredible question. If you're stacking the Vikings in the big board in a few weeks, which quarterback would you draft? Darnold, man. It's got to be Darnold. Who got exposed this year the most as a fake sharp? See, in my opinion, it's still PFF Bobby. Because he had good players. Wow, Neighbors is showing up here. To be honest, I just don't love it. I like Sharbs a little bit better. Gonna take Sharbs. And we'll take Cortland Sutton on this one. We're getting Sutton. Well, combinatorially, that's probably not great. By ADP, yeah, he would be there by ADP. Daniels is gone. Let's do naked Jalen McMillan here. Naked Jalen McMillan is your wide receiver 1. Yeah, I am playing DFS for the 2 games today. Just waiting to see Chase Brown. Yeah, Blake Corum is very good in these games this week. I think he is going to be significantly underdrafted in these games this week. Purdy, come on, dude. Purdy is going to be the quarterback next year for the San Francisco 49ers, no question. what happens with Rice Worthy next year / the big board? Well, Rashi is both injured and suspended. I mean, yeah, Chase Brown is not going to play, but I'm also not playing a ton. I've got a fair amount of action this week on Sunday because of cash game week. But Worthy will go too low and Rice will go too high. Rice is combo injured, potentially suspended. Worthy, year of playing football, got way better as the year went on. I think there's a very good argument that Worthy will be underdrafted. Probably not by me, sadly, because I never learn anything. I will probably be exposed far too much to the guy who weighs 97 pounds, but you never know. I think the elite tight ends are probably a little bit undervalued. Yeah, Bowers and McBride. There you go. There's your skeleton keys. Make sure you get Bowers and McBride. All right. Well, we did already take Sharbs, but we could take JSN and Sharbs. And then we'll take GENO. GENO in the dome against the backup Rams. I'm sure we can get some dome splits on Geno Smith over a Pro Football Reference. Geno Smith splits career. It's got to be indoor-outdoor splits. Split. Come on. There you go. Geno Smith in a dome, 72% completion, 113 quarterback rating, 8.4 YPA. Pretty good. 17 touchdowns to 3 interceptions. Also better in a retractable roof than outdoors. That's pretty good, man. I think I just talked myself into some Geno Smith super stacks. Did you know that Geno Smith has big contract incentives in Week 18? Did you know? Did you know? No, I think, there we go. I'm going to officially declare Geno Smith double stacks equals BR gem. Coming to get that, Peter. Where's Peter at, guys? What's Peter doing today? He's tucked in his nice warm little bed. Is that what Peter's doing today? You know, he's sleeping nice, safe, and sound. He doesn't want to give you guys the BR gems. He wants to keep all the money to himself. Here's the question. Oh yeah, Peter is tinkering with his cash shell. That's okay. That's true. Too busy tinkering with the cash shell to hang out with us. The ETR projections have Hunter Henry ahead of Kyle Pitts. All right, this one's already pretty weird, but let's weird it up even more. Let's take Brenton Strange. His role came back in terms of snaps, not in terms of targets, but in terms of snaps, it came back last week. So there we have Brenton Strange. Someone did comment on the video the other day. They want more analysis after a draft is finished instead of insta snapping to the next draft, which is probably good advice. I probably should do that. But also the reason why I'm even the real reason that I'm streaming today, when normally I don't on a Saturday, is I'm way behind on BRs. And I was like, well, I'm going to be doing them anyways, so I should at least knock out some of them on stream. Yeah, he's under the incubator wrapped up in the shell. Oh, Peter's probably having like a really nice, cute family day. Probably just like really enjoying life. So good for him. Good for him for not streaming BRs. You know what? I'm going to declare something right here. I am going to take Trey Lance in this one. All I've got on the Shipley concussion news is that he practiced in full on Friday. I got 6K in my account by pressing the deposit button. That little plus button right here in the corner. I hit the deposit button. All right, Bijan, Mike Evans, and Bucky goes. That stinks. I'm gonna take Jayden Daniels. That was a big split in the ETR stuff. They had Jayden Daniels much higher than consensus, which I get, right? They said, the Commanders said, we're playing. And I think the seeding gets them a much easier matchup if they get the win. Yeah, I think we are. I think we are going to get some pretty serious overlay in these, actually. Like, maybe not crazy. You know what? I'll take Jonathan Taylor here. Both the tight ends are gone. Starkindler just took both of them. I'll take Jonathan Taylor here. Big performance in a loss. The quintessential Jonathan Taylor line. Big performance in a loss. But yeah, I think it's likely that some of these overlay pretty significantly. Maybe not the main BR. How to win 30K. Definitely a positive EV title. Yeah, good luck. Good luck to all of you as well, man. I hope someone has a beautiful week 18. If I don't win the main BR, I hope one of you guys wins the main BR. My the guy who lost my fantasy football league that I'm in with a bunch of the guys who go to my gym, the punishment was you have to eat the hot chip, you know, the Carolina Reaper hot chip, and then deadlift. And this is one of the most impressive things I've ever seen. The dude loaded 495 on the bar, ate the hot chip, and deadlifted 495 5 times. One of the most impressive things I've ever seen. I couldn't even believe it. It's phenomenal. All right, we have Jayden Daniels and Jonathan Taylor. This is definitely a Zach Ertz team. Do we want Sharps? Do we want... Well, no. We got to take McLaurin. Got to take McLaurin when you have Daniels. That would definitely be the dynamic rankings tool. No, dude. Guys, I'm telling you, it was crazy. Like, I knew this guy was obviously, like, he was a running back in college. He actually, who am I going to take here? I'm going to take Michael Carter again. He was actually college teammates with former Philadelphia Eagle and Chicago Bear, Jordan Howard. So he's a strong guy. I knew he was obviously insanely strong. But it was otherworldly. So I was pretty proud to witness that. He beasted the chip, but after he ate the chip and after he did the set, he like sat around for a little bit. He brought some ice cream to cool it down in his mouth. And then after about 10 minutes, he was still sweating. He was like sweating bullets. So he was like, I got to get out of here. I can't do this. But that was the high point of my Saturday, watching that go down. What do you guys have going on today? What are your Saturdays? You guys just Are you guys all yes. Oh my god. Dude, we are about to get, that's another reason why I wanted to stream today. Is I thought there's maybe a chance that my power goes out tomorrow, because we are about to get destroyed with snow. What do we do? Do we double stack? Yeah, I think we do. Let's double stack Zach Ertz with Jayden Daniels. We got a Jayden Daniels double. Probably this week or next week. Starting probably not Monday, but probably Tuesday. I'm assuming this is Arizona Mountain Man. Tuesday, we will be doing Dynasty Prospects. We'll be drafting teams and watching football. You guys want to see? I'll show you guys after this draft. I do not play FPL. I have played FPL before, fries no shake, but I am not playing FPL this year. I play daily fantasy on DraftKings, but I do not play FPL. Although it's funny, when I go in to do the research for my YouTube videos, I use this program called vidIQ, and you start looking up fantasy football. The number one result is FPL things. Like FPL is more popular than fantasy football here. People love this game. I will do some high dollar drafts. I don't know if I love this DJ Moore. You know what? I'm just going to take Josh Downs. Wait, I have Jonathan Taylor on this one. I'm not going to do that. I will take most ETR thing I've ever seen, by the way, is having Brandon Cooks ranked. That is very funny. No, we're going to take Garrett Wilson. 1,500. Oh, no, I don't do any of those. I don't do the I wouldn't do any of those without having a program to calculate like the value over replacement for me. I think that would probably just be gambling. That team was pretty good. I liked that. Oh, and we got the 101 again. I do love the 101. Yeah, okay. This time we're gonna take Trey Lance. Except, do I want to ruin a Bijan team with Trey Lance? Well, and this is the annoying thing, is they didn't say anything specifically. They just said, they said Trey Lance will get significant snaps. Dallas Cowboys pay dearly for the leak. Trey Lance expected to receive big opportunity. Jerry Jones crush. What is going on with these titles, dude? I guess that's how the clickbait infrastructure complex works. Yes, yeah, the winner gets nothing. Although I'm sure you can play off-site for money, or you could play against your friends for money. Bijan Robinson, 101 with a bullet, as the kids say. GM. Yeah, honestly, like that Google search on Trey Lance did make me think that Elon's winning. This is terrible. What are these titles? Wow, 9K in FPL is crazy. All right. Buenos dias. Good day. What are you guys doing for New Year's resolutions? What do you got cooking? Any of you locked in or not locked in? Buenos dias reminded me of it because I'm doing Duolingo for French. pretty good. Oh, that's a good one. Try an exotic dish. All right, we've got Bijan. We've got... Sure, let's do Sharbs. And let's do Sutton. No more Zin. No more Zin. All right, man. Drafting even more underdog teams. Getting back to intermittent fasting. That's a really good one. What else have we got? Blue-Eyed Bandit is not locked in one bit. Hey, man. I'm not asking you to give anything up. Learning power... Is that Power Buy or Power BL and SQL? Intermittent fasting and reading more. Trying to learn to cook. That's a very, very good one. It's unnecessary. So I took French in college. That is the only reason I would choose that one. There you go. Less gummy bears. Can't hate on that. Okay, gotta set a reminder for next year on week 18 not to draft early. I already drafted 10 teams that were dead before I realized the guys were sitting. I'm happy I drafted. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah. That's the dichotomy of drafting early versus not. Power Buy is a Microsoft Analytics product. Make dashboards with it. All right, I will tell you guys one thing. About goals. It has to be specific. So like this is a good goal. Try an exotic dish. I've never had once before. But then like when I say like, oh, I'd like to be more fit. I'd like to be faster or whatever. That is bad. That basically is going to leave me with no chance of success. No, dude, don't cut down on the Diet Coke. What do you want to cut down on the Diet Coke for? That's the elixir of life, Adam. Yeah. Specific. What's a smart goal? Specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-based. Smart goals. I did see someone already took Downs. So let's take Jakobi Meyers. Dude, didn't you know? Don't you know, dude? Jakobi Meyers? Dude, Jakobi Meyers only needs 69 yards to get $1 million. To get $1 million. Dude, I don't know about this Nico Remigio thing. Look, let's check the solver. Let's see if the solver has updated. DraftKings Classic, 13-game slate, wide receiver, sort by ownership. All right, they've got Remigio way down now. They've got Remigio at 7%. Justin Watson at 8%. All right, Kev wants new background music. Done. Let's go with Night Driving. Tomorrow, I'm thinking... stop me if you've heard this before. Baker Mayfield, Bucky Irving, Mike Evans, Payne Durham. What do you think about that, Robert? Are you in? Tyrell Shavers, I like it. Do you guys have what it takes to click Tyrell Shavers? What is Trey Lance's ADP? Does Trey Lance have an ADP? Trey Lance projected for 7.1 points. I got to take him once. I got to take him once for the brand. Is it Andre Yoshibas Bullock? You know, Kevin, honestly, this stream is just for the love of the game. This is not even to grow my channel or to make things better. It really is just, by the way, look at these preseason numbers for Trey Lance. My guy went dummy. Swap rankings going to be very important tomorrow, I feel. There you go. I will be the foremost drafter. Oh, come on. Trey Lance is way better than Josh Rosen. Right now, do you guys know about Josh Rosen? Josh Rosen. Can I do this without doxing myself? You guys know about Josh Rosen's LinkedIn? I probably am doxing myself right now on LinkedIn, but there you go. Josh Rosen, NBA candidate at the Wharton School. That's what Josh Rosen's up to, in case if you were wondering. I think he's not a financial advisor yet. I think he is an MBA candidate, but not technically a Yeah, honestly, good for him. Good for him for leaving football behind. Get out of here. Football, don't need you, man. I'm an MBA candidate at the Wharton School. It's a hard school to get into. Wharton is a very respected institution. Josh Rosen. There you go. I'm a Bateman guy today. Well, I'm actually a likely guy today. Today I'm big on Isaiah Likely. Although not super interested particularly in these games today. I guess the Bengals game I'll watch. Trying not to take Trey Lance again. Oh, Bucky. If you right now would give me 100% Bucky Irving, I would take it. Oh no. Am I in a Twitter argument right now, Yosh? Yeah, I've never seen anything more free than Derrick Henry to score a touchdown today. I don't think McMillan will be super owned. He's got a bit of a weird price on DraftKings. What are Jalen McMillan? 51. Yeah. It'll be higher than that for sure. Oh. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. We're back. We're so back. I mean, I would never bet a Lamar under just because, like, I don't want to spend my life. Wow, and we get McBride here? Sick. That was a nice start. Oh, yes. I mean, don't get me wrong, dude. I really do care about the algorithm. And I try and make the videos that I make and my thumbnails and everything, I try and make them... What would be the word I'm looking for? Appealing to the algorithm. But I'm not doing I'm not doing content I don't like to do yet. Now, that isn't to say that I won't do any content that I don't like to do. Like, you guys might have to put up with some 13-minute videos that are like, these are the 5 running backs you need to win your league. These are the worst wide receiver picks in fantasy football. There might be some Alex Caruso style content coming. All right. Oh, I don't want 1,000,000%. You know what? Let's do Michael Carter. I'm going to take Jauan Jennings on this one. This is really a pick whoever you want slate. It's on. Well, okay. You guys all have to promise me this. The 144 of you that are here right now, you do have to promise me this. Don't watch them, but please click on it. Just if you see it, if you see me do the 7 wide receivers you need to beat your idiot league mates, please click on it because it means I need the bag. There you go. Yeah, just click on it. You don't need to watch it. But a click will do me just fine. My click-through rate is actually my click-through rate is actually pretty bad. I can show you. All right, I wanted Jauan Jennings on this team. This might be a Josh Dobbs team. My click-through rate and my retention rate is actually pretty low relative to a lot of other channels because most of the videos are live. They're streamed videos, and they're really long. You know, they're certainly not as. I mean, I'm sure my metrics are, you know, half of Pete's account. My production values are not that high either. You know, like there's some stuff I can do to improve on the margins. I believe that Zach and I are going to be reworking like the graphics and everything, like my screens and my banners and stuff. I'd love to see Liam's analytics page. I would love to see Liam's analytics page. Just no thumbnail, no background, no countdown, no production values. And I bet ours are like the same, which is really funny. All right, we've got Jauan Jennings. How often does Dobbs get drafted? Got to be never, right? Oh, no, he does get drafted. All right, well, spoiler alert, I'm taking Josh Downs again. Man, I'm gonna end up having a billion Josh Downs teams. Yeah, AI definitely can't. So the thing is that AI and all that stuff, it's much better at pre-produced videos. So the AI, observations and the AI tips and the AI editing, all that stuff helps with the pre-produced videos. It does not help as much with the live videos. Really, you guys want to know the hack for the live videos? The hack for the live videos is just staying long. It's just streaming for like 3 hours. That's basically the hack. All right, I am going to take Josh Dobbs. Josh Dobbs is probably a pretty bad play, all things considered. Like, he's overdrafted relative to his projection. But like I said, you know, we're clicking a lot of different guys. All right, so this team, here's a little bit more review. Friends and family draft. Dean from Roto Grinders, GPN GC from the Badge Bros. All right, we've got Bucky, who's like my favorite click of the week. Trey McBride, so the Trey McBride Michael Carter correlation. Jennings with Dobbs, and then Downs is the one-off. That's a good team. That right there is a good team. If you're not gonna have Jayden, you're not gonna have Baker. Those are pretty good teams. Oh, this is what I wanted to show you guys earlier. This is what I did today. So I woke up at 5 a.m. Took the dogs out, went to the gym, and I maxed the mitten 2. That's what I did today. Hey, I am happy to be FM radio. I love I think you mean AM radio. Maybe you mean FM. Either way, I like and appreciate that because that is the same way that I use Twitch. And I actually watch more Twitch than YouTube. So shout out to my boys on Twitch. I honestly, I don't know. I don't know who else is drafting with me. It's never anyone I recognize at 5 a.m. I'll tell you that much. I made 100 videos finishing sheetrock and painting, got a few hundred views. I made one. Yeah, it is totally random. I I guess I don't anymore because I work now. But here, these are the dudes. Nick 28T, Fuji, Lelujo, Smiz, Boris Ledge. It's all FIFA stuff. It's way back. It's way back in the Foot Accountant were the ones that I watched the most. Those were the guys that I really liked. Oh, there will for sure be a tiny mitten. Hundo P. Yes, and Mr. Miles Ahead 17. This is my guy. This guy never misses a stream. He is always locked in. So I really appreciate him. That's a good dude. Yes, his way back is the best. Oh, hi Paul. GM. I probably did like 7 at a time of the mittens. Could be some dead teams in there. I don't think so though. I am as I said, I am the Kwisatz Haderach of multi-drafting playoff best ball teams. That's what I was put on this earth to do. Bullock, that's crazy, dude. What esports organization? I probably know who they are. We'll do the playoff exposure check after this draft. Yeah, I'm taking sorry, Leone. I'm taking Bowers over McBride every time. You don't see me in the fantasy golf streets. I'm not a 12. I'm more like probably right now, I'm probably a bogey golfer. I'm probably 18. But the reason I don't play fantasy golf, I play salary cap, but it's a time thing. It's just, I don't have time. Wow. A Jayden Daniels, Brock Bowers start. That's pretty strong. Foot is FIFA Ultimate Team, and it is the greatest video game mode, the greatest and the worst video game mode of all time. There's never, ever, ever been anything like it. So sick. I mean, that is, to me, that is living the dream, man. Yeah, I mean, I was never very good at the game. I really enjoyed last year's game. I've not purchased this year's game, although I think season's over, it's winding down. Yes, because this is so true. Tokyo Swan says FIFA is one of those weird video games where only productive people play it. Absolutely. And it's because there's like a system that you can check off, right? It's a game. It's a grinding game. You know, that's all it is. You just grind and you try and make your shit better. You know, they should add more colors. All right, we have Bowers, we have Jayden Daniels. Got to do McLaurin when you have Daniels. I think that is a combo that I'm really sliding into. Yeah. Yep. Well, I've spent a lot of money on FIFA packs in my life, and I'm happy to be cured of that illness, just from the sense of not having the game. Wow, that's a long time, brother. That is a long time to be listening to me. People always say this, Bullock. They always say that FIFA's terrible and they ruin the game and it's awful. Yes, drafting BRs on a Tuesday was wild. I agree. All right, we have got Bowers, Jayden, Terry. Let's do Guerendo. I think Guerendo is a little bit underrated by the market right now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, top foot players definitely have agents. Hundo P. Esports is big business, man. And some guys have gotten so popular from doing FIFA YouTube that they are like just like legit celebrities now. One of the guys who you guys know KSI? He's business partners with Logan Paul. He started out as a FIFA YouTuber. The guy, he's one of the guys who co-manages the Prime energy drink. Yeah, he started out as a FIFA YouTuber. Like he would like open packs on FIFA Ultimate Team, and that was his bit. Yeah. Yeah, that was how KSI started. And not as big, but Castro is like bigger than FIFA now. I don't even think he really streams FIFA anymore. But he was a FIFA YouTuber. I think Paul, I have totally psyoped myself into believing this Kobe Bryant last game narrative for Aaron Rodgers. I think we are going to get a big Aaron Rodgers, Jakobi Meyers week. All right. Who's kind of just even interesting at running back? Rachaad White is kind of interesting. We'll do one Carson Steele. Set for extended look in week 18. We'll do one Carson Steele. That is the week 18 BR experience. I used to play a lot of Madden. I mean, obviously, like all I did growing up was playing Madden. But I have not. Abdullah is out, brother. It's Alexander Mattison season. It's not the same hat. The hat's new, but I do probably have the same haircut I've had for 15 years. All right. Well, this is going to be easy. This is just going to be Jakobi Meyers every time. Oh, damn. Damn, I did Jakobi with Bowers. I didn't really mean to do that. Daniels and McLaurin, Guerendo and Steele. I love that 35.9 ADP. McLaurin, Meyers, Bowers. Who is wide receiver 3 on the Ravens right now? I mean, I haven't seen the inactives, but is it not? Is Aguilar not back this week? If Aguilar's not back this week, it is. Well, in this game, it's going to be Isaiah Likely. In this game, it'll be Isaiah Likely. In the playoffs, I guess it would be combination Tez Walker and Tylan Wallace. But yeah, it's for today specifically, it's Likely. All right, that team is all right. Looks like there's going to be a little bit of overlay in the PTP as well. I'm not doing a good job with the timestamps today. Oh well. 4600. Sure, why not? All right, 103 again. Can't draft the PTP. Too many players are actually trying. I'm not going to draft the PTP because I don't have Nerdy Tenor to tell me who to pick. Well, people are... I mean, I guess we did do the PTP on Thursday, and I would not play Charlie Kolar today, but... Oh, I meant to show you guys the playoff best ball exposure. Let me star. I'll come back. Bijan, Bucky, Evans. Drafts completed. Is it not? There you go. Here's 407 teams. And there's my exposures. Mahomes, Worthy, Davante, Aaron Jones. A lot of Aaron Jones. Honestly, not really that surprised by that. AJ Brown, Dallas Goedert. So, Chiefs, Eagles, Ravens. A lot of Rams, a lot of Kyron, a lot of Bills, you know? Yeah, Kolar I think is pretty good for playoff best ball. Very low owned. All right, we got Mike Evans. Surprising to see Mahomes. Yeah, how out of character for me. How strange for me to oh, Philly.eth. That's one of my boys from the Deposit Kingdom there. Don't see him around all that often. McBride Neighbors is a 6 start. Tylan Wallace, the playoff best ball hammer. I don't know. Who is this year's Jauan Jennings? Oh, maybe that's it. I messed up. Logan Paul and KSI are not. KSI doesn't have anything to do with Prime. I'm just a boomer and I get those things mixed up. All right, Mike Evans. Wow, we got the Mike Evans Baker Mayfield. All right, now we got to land the plane here. We cannot not land the plane. Noah Gray is this year. Wow. 5 people over on Twitch. Oh, they are co-owners of Prime. Okay. So I do know ball. Bucky Wild from Twitch. Thank you to the 5 people who are watching on Twitch. Shout out to you. Mike Evans, Baker Mayfield, and Mike Evans, Baker Mayfield, and we'll go Lad McConkey. I'm glad you're here. Well, it's always time for another Carson Steele team. Who is this year's Jake Ferguson? All right, hot take. What if it's Cooper Kupp? What if Cooper Kupp is this year's? I've been thinking about this a lot. Why can't Cooper Kupp be this year's Jake Ferguson? Ooh, that is a very good call. Jalen Naylor is this year's Jauan Jennings. Yeah, I like that a good bit. We have no, dude, the 2 to 4 spots are great. You want, yeah, yeah. Well, not surprising. Zach knows ball. Wild card weekend. Cup is gonna be. What's he gonna be? What is ETR? Wow. Yes. See, this is the whole, Paul. First of all, thank you. Second of all, this is my whole philosophy for streaming on Twitch. Is that Al Smizzle used to have this huge Twitch channel that is totally dormant now. And he had 16.7K followers. And he never streams anymore. He's not streamed in 2 years. And those people, they could just give me their fake money. Let's do Guerendo. Man, the really hard part of this slate is tight end. Cade Otton. Well, he's banged up is the issue there, Mr. Otton. Probably would have preferred Michael Carter to Guerendo, but Guerendo is still fine. Yeah. Oh man, I forgot about how insane that would have been for DK playoff basketball. Like, you could not have advanced without Jake Ferguson last year on DK. All right. Running back of choice. This team's pretty chalky, so let's do a Shipley chasing. True. Yeah, if the Lions are the 5 seed, whoever plays them has the wide receiver tight end for Fergie. Yeah, there are not any fantasy sports streamers at all, really, so much on Twitch. I assume that he was on many of the gauntlet splitting, like the team that split the gauntlet. I assume he was on many of them. All right, let's do Noah Fant. Why not? Why not him? Why not Noah Fant? What's wrong? What's wrong with Noah Fant, brother? I mean, I think Ferg is probably thin anyway, but yeah, he's got to be docked even more. Oh, the 3-hole again. We are just building infinite Bucky Irving bags. A buck in every team keeps the doctor from the stream. Sure, Davis. Yes, yeah, Dallas and SF both were lined up. I mean, so was Kansas City. Last year's the last 2 years, the Super Bowl has just been so chalky that the dupe, like the dupes this year, if it's a Vikings Chargers Super Bowl. Wow, is that is that B Adams as in the poker, golf, or tennis guy, Brandon Adams? I wonder. There's got to be no way. His time is too valuable. It can't possibly be. Another Bucky team, free money. Oh, I think Ferg had to have been opt. Well, I don't know. I don't remember the FFPC playoff challenge. That'll be a fun video to do this week. 2 people for a big mitten per Dylan. I have a feeling when the big board first opens, we'll see the lowest Mahomes price tag ever. And it'll just gradually climb as he wins the Super Bowl and the offseason goes on. He's still on the internet, Brent. He's still on the internet, Miles. I still follow him. He plays on DraftKings. Notum says it's Aguilar from the earlier conversation. All right. Who are we going to pair with? Wait, mental note. Oh, Aguilar is inactive. Okay. Mental note. Take Amir Abdullah. No, not Amir Abdullah. Alexander Mattison on this team. So we're going to take McBride or Bowers. Doesn't matter which one. And I'm going to take Alexander Mattison. All right, double Raiders. Double Raiders, baby. Don't let me get hot. I think I can see why Peter didn't want to do a BR video this week. I think I can see why he was maybe not interested in maxing. Yeah, I need someone. I need a Twitch tutor, really, is basically what's got to happen. Because I know the Twitch channel is not nearly as gamified as it could be. All right, let's do Adam Thielen. I got none of him yet. Well, I might need your help, man. I really might. Because also, I don't think many Twitch streamers use StreamYard. I think they all use Streamlabs or OBS. So I think that might put me a little bit behind the 8 ball. Khalif Raymond could definitely be this year's Jennings in playoff best ball. Pete is gonna win. Pete is gonna win 65% of his head-to-heads this week. Oh, AOC is definitely in play in BR. Yeah, Tim Patrick is definitely the most overdrafted. Wow, Ninja is subbed to this channel. You better get this on point. It's true. It's true. All right. I said I was going to take Mattison. RB30 in line to pace week 18 backfield. People are asleep at the wheel, brother. Oh, there you go. I mean, that's what I use. And StreamYard is literally idiot proof. Like I am not smart technology wise. And even I figured it out. All right, I can take whatever wide receiver I want. Let me take Bryce first. Bryce Young, baby. Yeah, this BR slate it's like worse than a preseason slate. Nico Remigio is on the thumbnail. If you would have told me that I would have had an opportunity this year to put Nico Remigio on the thumbnail, I would have told you I absolutely believe that. I've never believed anything more than that Nico Remigio would end up on the thumbnail. The nerds convinced me to use OBS to stream. Yes. Yeah. OBS. I downloaded it once a long time ago, and it like hurt my brain because I have a very small brain. StreamYard is completely idiot proof. Let's take. Oh, where do I get my ideas? Josh Downs. Noah Gray is not live this week. No. Noah Gray's not going to play this week, bro. Noah Gray's on the bench. Peyton Hendershot, by the way, did just get pulled off of the IR, so I don't even know how much he's gonna play. OBS can also pull from StreamYard as a browser source to get all the benefits of StreamYard, like the chat message highlighting. Just takes a lot of prep work. Yeah, that is not my skill suit, which doesn't mean that I shouldn't improve on that. That would be a very good New Year's resolution for me to just get better at all this stuff. We did earn a reward over on Twitch. Shout out to us. We earned a choo-choo I'm gonna take Mike Evans on this one. I've been jamming the Bucky. We'll take Mike Evans on this one. Can also hire some random guy on Fiverr to set it all up for you. Yeah, trying to keep my expenses as low as possible. I said this on the Swolecast and members only video the other day, but I was interviewing for a full-time job with a big company in the media space, not even necessarily fantasy football, but just the media space, and I did not get the job. And I kind of thought, I wasn't like counting on it, but I was thinking it was likely to happen, and they ended up basically just not hiring anyone for the position. So the time for me to really grind the content game is like now, to position myself very well for the upcoming football season. Because basically there was like this thought in my head that the YouTube channel was going to be like secondary. And now, I mean, I think the Patreon obviously is where like a lot of the work has to come in. But that stuff I already know how to do. You know, that's just writing. That's just football. I know that stuff. I don't have to acquire a new skill set. Yes, Leone loves Jayden this week. Oh, yeah. Yeah, hold on, Mike, damn, I got snapped off, dude. All right, we're going to take Drake London. Yes. Yeah, we'll start doing that stuff. Channel points, roster reviews. Yeah, I am serious about growing the Twitch channel. I would love to have a very serious, like, even having 100 subscribers on Twitch would be awesome. That would be really cool. All right, we're gonna do Sharp. Of course, and it's always better to it's better to learn. It's better to have the skill, obviously. And it's nice to acquire new skills and a problem solve. The Twitch is just it's a start getting into the back end. It's a little overwhelming, and I need to dedicate so actually my actual plan on Twitch is to start doing roughly one stream a week where I'm playing video games, and that's just not going to be on YouTube at all. To average 100 paid subs on a month per Twitch, you want to shoot for 20 to 35 concurrent viewers. Yes, yeah, they are. Wow, Desert Fox, what a real one. His girlfriend does some big podcasts and corporate stuff. She's a badass graphics artist. I mean, I would never say no to that. Well, the average YouTube viewer pays nothing, Bucky. So yes, you're right. My Twitch concurrence obviously is very low, but I also don't market to Twitch at all right now. So I'm hoping that if I start doing one good Twitch only video a week, that starts to build that up a little bit. That's kind of my post January goal. Like once the big board is out, I can start to really add that in. All right. I'm actually gonna take Zach Ertz, and then I'm gonna take Penix, and then I'm gonna take Mattison. No, you should watch wherever is convenient for you. Correct, yes. People with Amazon Prime get a free sub to use once a month, which is very true. All right, let's do Michael Penix Jr. So we got the Penix London. Correct. Yeah, YouTube is better UI, I think. Twitch culture does incentivize the spending a lot more. Yeah, YouTube is. My son just said, I don't know if I want to be drafted to the Buccaneers, Dolphins, or Seahawks or Buccaneers, Dolphins, or Seahawks. I can't choose. I mean, Seahawks, bro. Come on, man. It's gotta be the Seahawks. He's gonna be a great Seahawk. Yeah, PTP is gonna overlay for sure. No doubt about it. Yeah, that's the big selling point for Twitch, is that you can spend $5 a month, and if you have Amazon Prime, you can spend $0 a month and watch without ads. I need to, you know what? Actually, on this team, I should take Blake Corum. Why not? Is Corum already gone? No, Corum. Well, Corum's pretty popular, actually, it looks like. Hey, man, I am happy to accompany you while you get your 16-month-old down to nap. I don't know about that. I don't love the Twitch player. Like I said, I use, this is a good team. Penix and London. Charbonnet and Corum, both of the running backs. Evans and Ertz. That is a good team right there. That is a week 18 gem right there. But I think Alexander Mattison is a secret BR gem. I think that no one's going to project him that well, but that game should be fine. There's a chance that nothing even matters for that game, but Sincere McCormick's out. In fact, Lauby is actually going to be active tomorrow. We could see Alexander Mattison get the same level of touches that Chase Brown was getting. I mean, obviously Alexander Madison's terrible, but he might get like 23 touches and be like undrafted in battle royales, like be like sub 5% drafted. Like, what does the draft caddy have for Alexander Mattison? Literally nothing. No numbers displayed next to Alexander Mattison. They're projecting him to be undrafted. I think Mattison is a pretty big BR gem. All right. We are going to start. We took Mike Evans last time. We'll take Bucky this time. I think that is right. A Buccaneer on every team. It's just like, dude, he's so low owned in this. Like, the running backs right now who have been drafted more than him, you know, Ray Davis, James Cook, Jaleel McLaughlin, Tank Bigsby, you know, ETN, just guys who are no hopers to matter on this slate, I think. Buddy, I wish. Enjoy the soul trenches, Mr. Parabolic. Chris, you have no way of knowing this probably, but that other guy's name is Dylan Lauby, and he is a close personal friend of the program. And we've been waiting all season for him to get the ball, and they have not really been wanting to give him the ball. In fact, I think he only got the ball one time on offense, and he fumbled it. Well, we did get to 170 followers on Twitch, which is pretty nice. I feel like Evans I mean, that team right there is just sick. Evans, McBride, Corum, Dowdle, Mattison. I think you could even toss Michael Carter, Guerendo in there. Yeah. I literally do not know who Chris Collier is. Wow, Bucky and Baker. That's a fun one. Bucky and Baker is sick. Who is Chris Collier? An American professional running back for the Las Vegas Raiders. I've never heard of this guy. He played college football for the Nassau Lions, the Wagner Seahawks, and the Lock Haven Bald Eagles. He was a Raven. He's played on special teams. All right. Yeah, PTP, if you guys are really looking to grind an edge, PTP is about to overlay right now. All right, JSN. We looked at the GENO Dome numbers. We're in on the JSN. It's true. Making your team name the Bald Eagles instead of the Eagles is just badass. Did he get elevated over? Is Lauby on the active roster or not? Lauby is on the active roster. Best advice I can give you on the PTP, on the Primetime Palooza, is that every time I do them with Nerdy Tenor's Sims, he always wants me to take the cheapest quarterback. So Bailey Zappi is basically your only hope. That's all I got for you. And I think people are still drafting Chase Brown, even though Khalil Herbert is the starting running back. So that also seems like an angle. Yeah, that's why people don't do it, Dominic. That's why I just said Bailey Zappi to you, and you were like, "Oh my God, no." In my opinion, Chase Brown is not playing. This dude is not practiced. I just don't think it's happening. But what do I know? It's true. The real Dylan Lauby was the friends we made along the way. No, I'm not able to use the Nerdy Sim. The Nerdy Sim is... I can't even imagine how hard it would be for me to try and run it. Like, even if I did have the programming available. Let's do Guerendo on this team. And we're going to take Payne Durham at tight end. That's the thing. It's like, dude, he's going to be playing on a bum ankle. I don't know. He's a speed back playing on a... I mean, he's really good, obviously. But I don't know. Leone, not a fan of Payne Durham. Very low projection. Wonder. Oh, he must have K'd in. Payne Durham. Come on down. The old double stack. Payne Durham is probably a terrible pick after seeing that Devin Culp usage last week. But I would rather click him than like Hunter Henry. It sounds like all the 49ers guys are playing other than Debo. It would be extremely Khalil Herbert, extremely best ball 2024 for Khalil Herbert to get all the work in a Week 18 game. That totally... Well, I guess... I was going to say it doesn't matter, but I guess it does matter. All right. Bucky Irving, Baker Mayfield, JSN, Isaac Guerendo, Payne Durham. Should we do one Nico Remigio team? I think we should do one Nico Remigio team. Sutton is def gonna go nuke. Yeah. There should be nothing stopping the Denver Broncos from scoring like 35 points tomorrow. I don't know if they will, but guy says Nico Remigio on the stream one time, and all of a sudden Dosh has to come in. Who would you rather click, Nico Remigio or Jayden Reed, brother? I think people are just chasing JSN being a good player. You know what? Actually, this is a play. This is a giga leverage play. Darnell Mooney. He's been terrible, and he's questionable, but that's leverage on Bijan. That's leverage on London. That's leverage on Pitts. All guys who are drafted a good bit. What do you guys think of the music switch? You like the old music more, or you like night driving more? He's not playing the Bucks, man. In a season-long pick'em pool, and the Steelers-Bengals game is going to be huge just because change my payout by 1.5K. I got the Bengals. Yeah, Kyle Pitts going nuclear. I mean, he scored a touchdown last week, so like it's pretty obvious that's happening. Kevin drafted the shipper in PTP. No need to fill that one. 2 more for the big mitten for Dylan. I think I just did 1 Dobbs Jennings. I should probably get back to that. Well, maybe this one will be a Dobbs Jennings. Something I do like about this slate is you can really just do whatever you want. Like ADP like barely matters. You can just be like, oh, I'm just going to take him. Because the ordering is totally whack. All right. Oh, we almost did it, boys. 6,299 subscribers. So almost to 6,300. Gonna take Bijan 101. I mean, that is just very simple. Jauan Jennings, Josh Dobbs, Skeleton Key. Yeah, I think Dobbs is actually being underdrafted in these. Like, Josh Dobbs is going to outscore Michael Penix. Josh Dobbs could very easily outscore Kyler Murray. The Chargers could have very little to play for, or might just win by a bunch. I think Dobbs is pretty strong. Looks like 19%-ish ownership on him. No, wrong number. 50% drafted is pretty high for Dobbs. That can't be right. 100% Knicks, 100% Mayfield, 100% Jayden Daniels. Ooh. That'll be a great day. 69 subscribers. I'm just trying to outpace Chess Liam, right? How many does old Liam have right now? Liam has 6,180 subscribers. You guys want to see something crazy though? Liam's videos with me get more money or get more views than my videos with Liam. Like the ones on his channel get more views than mine, our co-streamed ones, which is just kind of interesting. All right, Vonnie, do not take Trey McBride. You don't want him. You want anyone but Trey McBride. You want Cortland Sutton. You don't want Trey McBride. Wow, Eckler playing tomorrow. Wow, he did take Cortland Sutton. That was a soul read. All right, we got McBride. We're gonna take Jennings and Dobbs on this one, so we can take whoever. Let's do Davante Adams. The Aaron Rodgers retirement game. You know, game starts in 30 minutes. I'll probably be done right around then. My wife just got home from work. She worked today because we're about to have like a crazy amount of snow here. And no one's going to be able to drive. It's going to be roads are going to be shut down here in St. Louis, Missouri. The Adams Hill correlation. I don't know, man. It's very hard for me to click on a Miami Dolphin. Yeah, Rodgers 50 attempts for 239 yards. You know, what can you do? Up to 204 videos on the old YouTube channel. That is definitely more than a video a day. You know what they say? Content is king. Wow. 70 degrees in Arizona. Not here, man. It is very cold here. It's going to sleet overnight. And then we are supposed to get up to 16 inches of snow. That is just so, I can't even conceptualize how much snow that is. I did get a big hunk of pot roast for tomorrow. So I'm just going to make a big fat pot roast for dinner tomorrow. Can just have that chilling in the oven while the games are on. There is a Dobbs Jennings. Yeah, I think I'm pretty woke to Dobbs Jennings being one of the secrets of the slate. I'm in St. Louis, Missouri. Supposed to be biblical outside this weekend. A video a day keeps the bank examiner away. That's what they say, bro. That's what they say. Yeah. Dude, the pot roast, man. 16 inches of snow on the ground. All you're going to want is a pot roast. I'm looking forward to it. All right, we got Bijan. We got McBride. We got Adams. We got Jennings. We got Dobbs. Let's go over to the solver, because I bet they've updated the projections. Just sort by, I guess, FanDuel points. FanDuel full roster, 14 games main, running back, sort by projection. Carter's very high, Guerendo's high. A-Chain much lower. Shipley chasing pretty high. I guess they're expecting Ray Davis to start at running back. Carson Steele, Bijan Robinson Jr., ETN. They still have Pollard very high. They do still have Pollard pretty high. Yeah, pot roast is going to be big after shoveling tomorrow. All right, let's do let's do quorum. Let's do quorum. All right, I'm going to go re-download the BR rankings because I have a feeling that they've probably been updated. I don't always love having the projections in. Sometimes it's better to just go off feel with the ADP, but there's just so much going on here. All right. I actually have never uploaded the rankings. Oh, here we go. I don't do this on desktop all that often. NFL Sunday main slate, CSV upload. Got it. Done. Save. Shout out to the St. Louis Blues. Blew out my Senators last night and ruined the evening. Well, I am not a St. Louis fan of anything. I grew up rooting for the Colorado Avalanche. All right, let's see. Is there anything looking different in the order from Mr. Leone? The running backs maybe are in a slight... No, the running backs are still pretty much in the same order. Oh, Ray Davis is pushed up a little bit here. And Mattison. Mattison is pushed up as well. Okay. No days off. That's what they're saying, bro. They're saying if they want, if I want to get my Twitch account to 1,000 subscribers, gotta do every day. Lived in ST. Yeah, that is bizarre to live in Chicago your whole life and be Chicago's fans. Tyler, GM. I know, man. You know, Pete is blowing in his conch shell right now. And I can't blame him. Be nice to be warm and cozy in my bed. But I'm glad I made a video today. I mean, I'm glad to hang out with you guys. And I'll be back with you guys very shortly tomorrow morning, you know. We'll be back, what, if it's 3 o'clock now, I guess we'll be back in like 16 hours for the morning stream. I wonder if Pete will come on in the morning. Do you guys think Pete will hop on with me for the morning stream? Probably not, but maybe. Yeah, I don't remember which one of you guys said it. Oh, just got to the point in the stream of you talking about your buddy deadlifting. Do you know there are actually studies on capsaicin's performance enhancing benefits? So that is not surprising to me at all, dude. It's really not surprising to me that capsaicin would make you stronger or help your focus. I totally buy that. There you go. I mean, so PGA DFS is awesome when I have the time for it. It's great. There we go. I'm gonna invite him. I'm gonna invite the man. We'll see if he. I mean, he might not want to give away the shell though. He might not want to give away the shell. Capsaicin is the chemical that makes things hot. It's what's in the seeds of like jalapeno peppers and stuff. Capsaicin is. It's it's also got pain killing effects. Capsaicin does. Kind of a miracle chemical in a way. I knew Padilla 42 was going to take Baker there, but that's all right. We're going to take Jayden Daniels. That right there, Jayden Daniels, Mike Evans. That is a good combinatorial pairing. That is really strong. I don't want to go head to head. I don't want to take these guys' money, or give them my money. I'm in the gym every day, Chris. Every day, boss. 5 a.m. Rain or shine. Skelly key this week. I mean, I think I would define the skeleton keys as who scores the touchdowns for the Buccaneers. Guerendo, Jennings, and Dobbs. Alexander Mattison. Josh Downs. And I really don't have a good skeleton key at tight end. I really don't. Like, best thing I can say at tight end is you just try and get McBride or Bowers. That's all I got. Pete is not in someplace warm. Peter is in the Northeast. He's in a place that is cold. But yeah, I guess in a way, the Arizona-San Francisco game is kind of the skeleton key because can I get Michael Carter? Michael Carter's gone. Who can I get at wide receiver? Oh, I'm just going to take Downs. When in doubt, Josh Downs. Yeah, Pete's in Massachusetts. Cold. We are doing over in the Swolecast for the members only. David and I just did like a New Year's resolution show basically. For the Swolecast membies. All right. Mike Evans, Jayden Daniels, Zach Charbonnet, Josh Downs. Got to take Ertz on this team. We don't have to, but we're going to. And then, man, I think I'm just addicted to the ship. I think I'm a Shipley chasing guy. David is writing it out right now, but basically he said it's going to correspond to the off-season NFL schedule, like getting ready for the combine, doing the combine, etc. My thing is I'm going to train to run a marathon. So I'm just working my cardio up, working on my ankle flexion, getting all that stuff. I'm taking Shipley again. And if I got to swap, I got to swap. So we got Daniels with Ertz, no bring back. Sharbs, Shipley, Evans, Downs. Shipper. Yeah. Michael Carter will be the linchpin in the slate. He either sinks a bunch of teams or wins a lot of money. He's last week's Josh Downs. Yeah, I see that. Do you guys know about Settleman is doing a bit where he bets on every and UT money line? And he really almost lost that to Arizona State last week. Ooh. Chilly, man. Chilly, 20 degrees outside, some chilly. Not sure you can beat that. So who are the skeleton key running backs? I think the skeleton key running backs, like in terms of I wish I could know what they were going to do, I think it's Will Shipley, I think it's Michael Carter, I think it's Issac Guerendo, and I think it's Alexander Mattison. That's, I think, who the skeleton key running backs are in terms of, like, if I knew Shipley was just clearly starting, if I knew the Cardinals won that game, if I knew the 49ers stay competitive, and I know, like, the thing with Mattison is he's probably a good... I'm taking Brock Bowers at 4. I don't care. So the thing with Mattison is he's probably a very good pick anyway. But if the Steelers win and the Chargers have no motivation at all, then you run into Alexander Mattison going against the Chargers backups or an unmotivated Chargers team, which is nice. Yeah, I like Sharp more than Carter, but Sharp is going to be much more owned in these contests than Carter is, I think. You know, Josh, it's the Midwestern thing is to do the cinnamon roll. That's very common in the Midwest, but and in the South it's cornbread, but I like cornbread more than cinnamon rolls personally. Yeah, dude, Flock, do you guys know this? Flock is a sicko. He does like Ironmans and stuff. I was just like, funnily enough, you mentioned this. Big Sunny 602. I was just actually studying his channel the other day. Just like, you know, what can I learn? What can I add? You know, how can I do better? And I got to his like personal channel, you know, through linking. And yeah, he's like a big sicko. Big fitness guy. The Midwestern bros are saying they've not heard of this. Oh, it's a big Midwest thing. I'm taking Jayden Daniels, brother. Jayden Daniels, Brock Bowers. That's a hell of a start. I promise you guys, it's Midwestern. I promise you guys, cinnamon roll with chili, Midwest. Why does the Midwest eat cinnamon rolls with chili? A popular origin story for having cinnamon rolls with their chili is that it comes from loggers' tradition. Tradition says that logging champs would take yesterday's leftovers and make chili and dump it over a cinnamon roll for high calories. School cafeteria lunch staple in parts of Iowa, Nebraska, South Dakota, and other Midwestern states over 70 years ago. What you guys are telling me is that you guys are not real Midwestern. You guys are fake Midwest. That's what I'm hearing. And there's not, no shame. No shame in being fake Midwest. Wow, Winfield, Kansas, brother. I know where that is. All right, we're taking Michael Carter. Yeah, that Kansas City, Kansas is kind of, it's real Midwest. Well, the way I've always had it is it's on the side. I've always had the chili, the cinnamon roll on the side, but it is extremely Midwestern. We are hardy folk around here. We're big, thick boys. Yeah, it's like Skyline chili on top of spaghetti. That I don't like. I don't really like Skyline chili. It's fine. And so the thing is the cinnamon rolls are not even good. Like there are multiple. The fuck, dude. Now I'm hungry. I've already had Chipotle today, and I'm already hungry. It's not great. I settled here because this is where my wife is from. My wife, born and raised St. Louis, Missouri. We met in Kansas City, and she wanted to move back where her family's from. Yeah, they're more like cinnamon buns than cinnamon rolls. That's a good way to put it. All right, we're gonna take. Ooh, I wasn't even planning on getting JSN. Nice. This is a good team. Jayden, Carter, JSN, Bowers. Is this a shipper? People are asking. Ooh. Yeah, this is crazy. Burgers with Krispy Kreme donuts as the bun. That's some crazy stuff. I've never had it, but I've seen it around out there. Oh, wow. Gains. It's true. If you're bulking, that's a good way to add to the bulk. You know what, Lou? I might even have a salad for dinner tonight. I am, let's see, let me check my macro app. I probably can't even have a salad, actually. I'm maxed out on grams of fat. I'm at 87 grams of fat, and I can only have 87. But I have 800 calories to play with, so we'll be okay. All right, I'm going to take Jennings. Oh, he's already gone. Well, you know what? Jalen McMillan's all the frick way down here. I guess I should trust Leone. We'll take Michael Pittman. Here's a little hedge. There's a teensy bit of a hedge there. Yeah, oh yeah. The app has it all measured out. So I've used multiple apps for calorie tracking. I've used Lose It. I was using this one for a while. This is the standard app. It's Chris Bumstead's. I'm just trying this out right now. I'm using Macro Factor, which is Jeff Nippard's nutritional tracking app. I would say it's probably the best one I've used so far. Macro Factor. Lose It is pretty good. I mean, look, they all kind of do the same thing. But macro factor supposedly, and we're going to find out because I just started using it, but supposedly macro factor will adjust to the diet that you're putting into it and your body composition changes and start to tell you like, oh, you need more protein, you need more fat, you need more carbs, you need XYZ. So we'll see. And I think Jeff Nippert is. I also like supporting him because I think he does great work. 4K spots of overlay in PTP. So does that mean it was rake free? All right. We got a lot of Shipley chasing. We took Michael Pittman Jr. so we can afford to take Corum on this one. Jayden Daniels, unstacked. Michael Carter, Blake Corum, JSN, Michael Pittman Jr., and Brock Bowers. Ship it. All right, boys, we'll do one more and then drop off. Game will start. My dogs probably want to go outside in the 20-degree weather. So I guess we should end with who are the skeleton key wide receivers? Who are the skeleton key wide receivers? I mean, one I think is definitely Jauan Jennings. I think Josh Downs versus Michael Pittman Jr. I mean, doesn't that might almost just decide the entire slate? Josh Downs versus Michael Pittman Jr. feels insane. I think Jakobi Meyers might be the highest leverage guy on the slate, considering how important Brock Bowers is in the context of the slate. Meyers does have the incentives, not that you particularly care. Yeah, man, I'm not loving the scrolls other than Downs and Pittman. I guess DJ Moore is all right. Mooney's okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think I think Darnell Mooney is as the giga leverage play is all right. But really it's Jennings, it's Downs, it's Pittman Jr., and it is Jakobi Meyers. People are saying Nico. People are saying Nico Remigio is the skeleton key. Could I be the only team in the entire contest with Lamar and Ja'Marr Chase on the same team? Maybe. Honestly, I don't know. I didn't do that. I didn't do that many of them. According to Easy in the Deposit Kingdom, the Bengals record that Ja'Marr Chase is quote unquote chasing is Carl Pickens' record, aka George Pickens' dad. Well, damn. Are we gonna get this one thrown out? We got a Nitty Live TV taking Tony Pollard at 2. This one might immediately be thrown out. I assume they would not throw it out once the contest is started. So I guess Hope and Numi better be on their shit. Thoughts on Austin Hooper for BR? I don't know, man. That feels a little thin to me. I think I'd rather, like, if I was taking a guy undrafted, I think I'd kind of be like Peyton Hendershot. I'd be on one of the injury fill-in guys. Wow. Bucky at 5. This is going to get thrown out. I literally did not know that until right now. Carl Pickens. I've literally never heard this mentioned before. Bucky Irving and Trey McBride. Sure, why not? Carl Pickens played for the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans, and I guess this is the record right here. 1,234 yards and 17 tuds for the 1985 Cincinnati Bengals, who were quarterbacked by Jeff Blake, Harold Green, and Eric Bieniemy. Eric Bieniemy played. Eric Bieniemy played with George Pickens' dad. Yes, if he does well, let's see. Let's see what he does at this next turn. If he does 6 viable scrolls, there's no reason it should be thrown out. I mean, I think the way it works is just based off the projected points of your roster. So I guess we are about to find out. Yeah, it's just very funny that Eric Bieniemy's name popped up there. Mike Evans, Drake London is a cool start to a team. Oh, I have so many more of these to do. I have over 120 of these left to do. We just streamed for 2 hours, and I didn't even make a dent. All right, this guy's definitely not. Well, Lad is viable. Woods out. Jamari Thrash in for wide receiver 3. There you go. Hey, I'll take that to heart, man. Thank you to everyone who watched on Twitch today. 12 people watching on Twitch right now. And shout out to all you guys. Here's the question that I have for you, really, at the end of the day. If I played Football Manager on Twitch, would any of you folks watch it? Because that's what I would really want to play. Football Manager is really and I'm assuming you guys are not into that, which is fine. Oh, Clay knows about Football Manager. Yeah, it is probably my favorite video game of all time. I truly love it deeply. Maybe I'll start a Football Manager YouTube. Wow, since FM15. Sharp, Christopher, I love. Tyrone Tracy, not as much. Tracy, I'm a little bit lower on. All right, Bucky McBride. Ooh, speaking of, well, I've got like no Knicks teams. Let's do a Knicks team here. Yes, Rob, you know ball. There are a couple of Football Manager YouTubers who I actually really like. '80th in North America on FIFA. Anthony. Yes, Zealand is good. The guy I like is Lelujo. That is my boy for 190,000 YouTube subscribers for Lelujo. My God. Let's do Michael Carter. Wow, that is crazy, man. Shout out to you. Football Manager 2025 it just didn't come out, by the way, which I think is interesting. They basically just said it's not ready. It's not ready. We can't make it, so it's still just 2024. Kind of interesting. Yeah, delayed until March. Wow. Ravi came here from YouTube to use your Prime sub. That's ball, and you're a great man. Yes, it is. It is confusing, but it is a soccer game. Yeah, thank you, Ravi. I appreciate you, boss. All right. Do we think Nitty Live TV's team is getting thrown out? Tony Pollard, Ladd McConkey, Jalen McMillan, and Mac Jones. Normally I go super low. Normally I do like I'll go to like the Dutch third tier or like the Russian second division or something like that and just play for a long time. Or I'll do like a themed thing. I did in FM23, I did an Aston Villa one where I could only buy players from England. Well, the British Isles, rather, Britain. So I could only buy Scottish, Welsh, Irish, Northern Irish, or English players. So we called it full Brexit. It's pretty fun. All right, yeah, this one's getting thrown out. This dude took Stone Smart. Maybe he knows ball, but I don't think so. I think this one's probably getting pitched. So, can I even take Marvin Mims? Okay, I can't take Marvin Mims. Nitty Live TV, man. They're really, wherever you watch is beneficial, honestly. Like, the thing about we'll take Jakobi Meyers. So the thing about Twitch is most people have Amazon Prime and don't use their Twitch Prime sub. So it's just a way for someone to give me $5, which is nice. And then YouTube, like, obviously it's a bigger deal for me to grow my YouTube channel. But there's less money in that. You know, fewer people become a YouTube member versus becoming a Discord subscriber, which is just kind of funny. All right, boys. Let's see the last pick that Nitty Live TV makes, and then let's go watch Ravens and the Browns. Garrett Wilson. All right, we'll see. We'll see if this one gets thrown out. Make a memory of that team. Yes. So if you just go, this is very easy. You go to twitch.tv/DavisMattek. You go to this button right here, manage your sub. And you should just be able to click. There'll be like a little crown button right here. And you just, wow. Look at this inception. There's screens inside of screens. You guys see this? There's screens and type of screens and type of screens. That's crazy. That is blowing my mind right there. Yeah, you just go to twitch.tv/DavisMattek and you click the button. No DJ Dallas for me. I'm for sure going to be at the World Cup. Yeah, there's going to be a game in Kansas City. I'm going to be there, whoever plays it. All right, boys. That is going to do it for me here today. Hope you all have a great Week 18. If I don't ship it, I hope one of you guys ships the Week 18 Battle Royale. Have a great day, fellas. It's Short King Summer, dude. It just feels like no one in fantasy sports ever learns anything. Does he mistime it, or is Brock Bowers just a grown man? Brock Bowers is just a grown man. Dare I say, Rich, football might be back. In the words of Lane Johnson, this offense looks constipated.